A few days ago, we watched a video from the Stereo Ahead H12 camera that not only captured Comet Leonard, aka the Christmas comet, but you also see Venus and Earth in this shot. And this is usually a normal day at the office, so to say. But we were lucky enough to capture something much more rare. And I'm sure at this point, a lot of you have seen this video now. It's making its rounds on the internet, and that's putting it lightly. But with all great mysteries, it's hard to come to a conclusion or an answer without drawing many more questions first. And fortunately and unfortunately, that's the situation we're in now. At the very least, it's really gonna make people want to know what is going on in the skies above our heads, specifically in space between Earth and Venus. Welcome back. It is January 3rd, 2022, 8:57 p.m. And just a quick recap on what you're looking at here. This is the Stereo Ahead camera. It's one of the cameras that is out in orbit in space that films different things, specifically the interaction that Earth has with other planets, other things. You can see Venus in this video. That is because this time of year we are closest to Venus. And of course we have Comet Leonard, or the Christmas comet, flying into the scene. That's rare enough. And then of course we have, by definition, our unidentified object that flies in from behind Earth and then looks to release this giant force field. And you'll see that in just a second as that object crosses Earth, and that flash. Now you can see that parachute, that force field, whatever this thing is. It looks absolutely incredible, and that is what we are trying to figure out. What is it that came in from behind the Earth and then extended this barrier or force field, whatever it may be? It may not be any of those things, but nonetheless, this is some incredible footage. Now, I want to bring in some information and what seems like a patent for some sort of sun simulator. Now, before you do the forehead slap, I want to be clear that we don't have an exact answer for what this could be, hence the more questions than answers part, but it's safe to say it doesn't take a trained eye to see that we may be onto something here. Now again, we're not saying that this is absolutely a sun simulator, but what we are saying is that we've had plenty of times in history, specifically this patent you're looking at is from the 1960s, for different technologies that did have the idea of putting a sun simulator into space. Now in my opinion, if you can develop technology to put a sun simulator in space, you're certainly going to be able to have the technology to put other things using that technology in space. Not to mention, we're talking 60 years ago that this was being talked about, so just imagine what's been accomplished since then. And I don't think I really need to stress the fact that these two objects look eerily similar in design and then what we see in the stereo video. Now you're going to see a few frames come up, and these documents range from the 1960s through the 70s, all on different illumination systems. And in the time I've had to research some of this, it goes back to a company that specialized and basically had a monopoly on eyeglass lenses. That will be for a whole nother video. Very in-depth stuff we're dealing with here.